Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a what if. And this is a game using PC Replay Baseball. And the game is a doubleheader, the first game of a doubleheader from October 2nd, 1938, with the Detroit Pistons playing against Cleveland with Bob Feller pitching. And what's notable about this game, which is near the end of the season, if not the very last game of the season, is that at this point in the 1938 season, Hank Greenberg for Detroit had 58 home runs. So he was two away from tying what was then the record of 60 held by Babe Ruth. So I'm going to, he did well in the doubleheader, but he did not get two home runs in real life. So I'm going to replay these two games. First of all, the first game here on this video, and we'll see if he can tie or exceed Babe Ruth's 60 home runs. So here we are. Feller's on the mound, and I'm going to change this so that you can see what the actual stats were for the season with these players. This year, Feller was 19. He'd already been in the league for 2 years. So, as you know, he was a young player when he started out. But he's only 19 now, and that year he pitched 277 innings and struck out 240 batters. So it was a good season, 17-11. So let's start off with Benny McCoy, who only hit 200 that year. So apparently Detroit was not doing so well at this point in the season. I don't know. They were 84 and 70, so I don't know why. Maybe they had things. They ended up fourth, so I guess they're playing people that don't play very much. Now Pete Fox is hitting, and he hit 293. I don't really know a lot of these players, so it'll be kind of interesting to find out some things. It could be a single, and it is a single, so Fox is on against Bob Feller. And now here is Roy Cullenbine, 24 years old, good hitter. That's a dribbler to the catcher. He gets Cullenbine at first base. Now Greenberg is up for the first time, and you can see down here in the lower left-hand corner that he had 58 home runs, and he played in 155 games. So I mean, he played one. I guess there was I don't know. I'd have to go back and look why he played in 155 games, but there must have been some reason. So Greenberg is up, and he's going to get a clutch hit, but it's a double, and these are the kind of hits he got in the last double header of the season. So he has put Detroit up one. Bertie Tibbetts is up the catcher, and he grounds out to the first baseman. So Detroit's pitcher is Harry Eisenstadt, 22-year-old. Let's see, he came into the league a couple of years earlier, and he pitches against Tommy Irwin. Irwin had been up 9 times that entire year, so they are playing. Cleveland won 84 games, as you can see over here, and came in third place, so they came in 2 games better than Detroit. Now Roy Weatherly is going to hit. Looks like he's going to get a base hit, I think, and he does. So Weatherly is on. He's really fast. Bruce Campbell is up now, 290 hitter, and he's going to probably pop out to third base. So 2 down. Jim Heath is up. He's a great hitter. 21 home runs, 343. But that's just going to be a deep fly out to right field. He hit it right out to the warning track, but not quite enough. Okay, now Detroit is back up, and we start out with a strikeout for Feller. That's his second strikeout. Tony Pyatt is up. Hits 213 for that year, but there's a base hit, and he has a chance now to steal second base. When there's a plus after that 30, it means that he is going to try to steal, and it's not whether he gets a good jump, he's just going. And he's got to get above a 26, so it's a pretty good chance. The red are the tens, and the white are the single digits, and he just barely makes it in the second. So Detroit's doing quite well in this game. It's like a walk, and Feller did walk a lot of batters. Let's see, last year he walked 208 and struck out 240, so he reared and fired. Now Eisenstadt, the pitcher, is up with 1 out, so we are going to, I'm managing Detroit, and the computer AI, which is excellent, outstanding, the best in the business, is managing Cleveland. And there's a sacrifice, and now this will bring up McCoy again, who only had 15 at bats in that year. He struck out his first at bat. That's going to be it's a fly ball to center, and the inning is over. Bottom of the second, Hal Trotsky is up. Hit .334, great hitter for Cleveland. And he starts things off with a double to center. Frankie Pitlack, again, I'm not quite up to speed on these 1930 hitters. He is out, and Jim Keltner has a drive to the outfield and just misses it. Pretty hard to not get a double, so that was really a lucky break for Detroit. I'm going to set this so that I have to click it to move on to the next batter, because I don't have enough time to talk about things. Normally, I kind of go through these games pretty fast, but I don't want to go extremely fast. Oscar Grimes now for Cleveland, only up 10 times, and he is out. So we go to the top of the third, and it looks like Greenberg will be the third hitter this inning. There is a fly ball, but because Feller is such an extreme strikeout pitcher, it is Feller's fourth strikeout of the game here in the third inning. Roy Cullenbine is up, and he strikes out. Feller's card, those numbers on his card, is converting, just converted a fly out and now a walk, I think, to a strikeout. But anyway, he's mowing him down, 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. Here's Greenberg up for the second time. He doubled in the first inning, and now that's going to be a sharp ground ball to the shortstop, and we're done in the top of the third. Go to the bottom of the third. Feller is up, and he's going to strike out. Tommy Irwin is back up. He hit a ground ball to Greenberg, who retired him unassisted in the first inning. It's going to be, I think, a walk. No. Eisenstadt has what they call exceptional control. So you see this yellow up here. This means that he gets to re-roll a blue die, and if it's a 1, he doesn't walk. If it's above a 1, he does walk. So he does walk. So now Weatherly is up. Roy Weatherly, who got a base hit last time, gets another base hit. So we have runners on the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the third. And Bruce Campbell will hit now. He popped out to the third baseman. That is going to be a fly out to right field. And I think in 1938, it was still the rule that you couldn't get a sacrifice fly. They disallowed them in 1938, so it's just a regular out. You could get a sacrifice, bunt, but you could not get. They didn't register sacrifice flies as not being a time at bat. Okay, so that tied the game up, and now great hitter Jeff Heath is up, and he's going to fly out to center. So we're through the first 3 frames. We're into the middle innings, top of the fourth, and Bertie Tebbetts, who hit .294 in 1938, lines out to Weatherly in center. Now Chet Labs is up, and he is going to strike out. Feller strikes him out. So now Feller has 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. Tony Pyatt, rhymes with diet, I think. I don't know. He's going to walk. And this will bring up Mark Christman, and he walked the last time he was up, and this time he's going to ground out to Oscar Grimes. So it's still tied up. We're in the middle of the game, and Hal Trotsky is up. He's going to pop out to the third baseman. Freddie Pitlack is up. He's going to pop out to the second baseman. And you can see over there by Eisenstadt, he's got 17 more batters that he can face. Keltner strikes out. And now we go to the bottom, to the top of the fifth. Eisenstadt is up again. He sacrificed bunted his first time up. He strikes out now the second time. So that is strikeout number 7 for Feller. McCoy is up, and he maybe will, no, it's a short fly out to left field. Jeff Heath caught the ball. It's a relatively good outfield for Cleveland. Weatherly in center with a 4. These players are rated 1 through 5 in the outfield. 5 is the best. It's the opposite in the infield. 1 is the best, 5 is the worst. So it's kind of an average to a little below average infield, and probably a little above average outfield defensively. Fox is up. Pete Fox. He had a good season, 293. Now it's going to be a rare play. So it's a rain delay, a lengthy rain delay. So I was going to think, oh no, they're going to cancel the game. It's not a complete game. I don't think that you can have a game rained out before it's complete in replay, because we're using as scheduled or as played games. But it means if pitchers are over 30, they go to their B ratings, which is normally they're on A ratings over here. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, or they would go to their B ratings if they're over 30, because I guess they're old, so their arms stiffen up. But both pitchers are under 30. Feller's only 19, so that's not a problem. And now we have 2 out. We have Pete Fox up. He singled and struck out. And now he's got an infield single, and he's going to have an opportunity to move up to second on either a wild pitch or a pass ball or something. And it's going to be a wild pitch. Feller has to roll a 4 or less to avoid a wild pitch, but it's a 5, so Fox is down to second with 2 out, top of the 5th. And Cullenbine is up. Cullenbine hits, he strikes out. See, that's another time that Feller converted a deep fly to a strikeout. So Greenberg will lead off the top of the 6th when we're done here with Cleveland in the bottom of the 5th. Oscar Grimes is up. He was up 10 times last year, or that year, and he grounds out to second. Feller is up, and he grounds out to second. And now Tommy Irwin is up, and he is going to pop out to the third baseman. So now we are at the top of the 6th inning. Greenberg is up for the 3rd time. He's doubled, and he has hit a ground out to the shortstop. So he's got 58 home runs, and that is going to be a strikeout. Feller changed the fly out to a strikeout. So now Feller has 9 strikeouts in 6 innings. Tebbets is up, and he walks. Tie game. Labs is up, and he's going to strike out. So there's number 10 strikeouts. Here is Pyatt. Pyatt has walked both times, and he strikes out this time. So there's number 11 for Bob Feller. And I don't know if you've ever been on Interstate 80 around Des Moines, but there's the Bob Feller Museum. It's really a great place. I think they charge a lot of money for you to go in there, but it's a well-done place if you don't have anything to do and you're traveling on Interstate 80 by Des Moines. I think it's on the west side of Des Moines. Okay, here is Weatherly. He's 2 for 2, and he's going to pop out to the second baseman. Here is Bruce Campbell, and he is 0 for 2. Now this could possibly be an error on Greenberg if the red and the white dice up there are above 42. It's going to be an error, and it's 41. He just barely gets the ball without committing an error, and he holds the score at 1-1. Now we have 2 out. Jim Heath is up. Great hitter. He's going to walk, I think. Yeah, he walks. So Trotsky is up. He's doubled and he's popped out to third. Trotsky is going to pop out to the shortstop this time. So we are now in the top of the 7th. Mark Christman is up. He is 0 for 1, and he's walked. He is going to get an infield single, and now we're going to have this wild pitch circumstance with Feller, I think. Oh no, the pitch in the dirt is blocked, so there's no advance. Now I have to kind of decide. I'm managing Detroit. Eisenstadt has, over here you can see, has 9 more batters he can face. Because I've kind of played this game as a what if and not part of the season, they'll have their whole bullpen available. Nobody will be fatigued or anything like that, but I think that Eisenstadt is a really great bunter. You can see over here he's rated 1 at bunting, so we'll have him try to move Christman over, and Christman is really fast, so we can get him on second. Now we'll see how the bunt goes. Oh, they're going to try for a fielder's choice. Feller's going to try to get Christman at second, but he could throw the ball wild, and he does not. So great play by Feller to get the lead runner. Now we've got Benny McCoy. Benny, again, was only in 7 games in 1938, 15 at bats. He strikes out. So there are now 2 outs, top of the 7th, and Pete Fox is up. He is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a strikeout. That's going to be there is a good example of how great Feller is. In his 3 column, he's rated a 1, which is the best. So that 3 column up there really kind of regulates whether you get base hits or not. He's a 1. This 68, with most pitchers, should be a triple. If it was, for example, if he was a 3, that would have turned the result from 69, I guess he'd have to be a 4. 4 plus 68 is 72, and that would have been a triple. So Feller saves the day there. Go to the bottom of the 7th with Cleveland up, their number 6 hitter, their catcher. He could hit a home run. No, doesn't have enough power. He would need a 12 to hit a home run, and that would mean that he would either have to be a 9 or Eisenstadt would have to have gotten a 6 blue die roll instead of a 4. So that's just a single. Eisenstadt has 8. Now we've got the infielders set for a hit and run, or for a halfway for a double play, and Pyatt is in case Keltner bunts. But Keltner is 2 rated as a bunter, so with no out, and I'm not controlling the Cleveland hitters, so we'll see what the AI does. Probably no. He swings away and gets a base hit to right field, a little rocket right between the second baseman and the first baseman. So now we've got runners on first and second for Eisenstadt, and nobody out. I think I'm going to move Greenberg instead of playing in to play halfway, because I don't think, even though you have runners on first and second, no outs, Grimes is a terrible bunter. So we'll see if I made a blunder here. Oh, they're going to pinch hit for him. Okay, well, this guy's a terrible bunter too. But he was in 2 games in 1938, 5 at bats, but he apparently got 2 hits, so he's hitting 400. So we'll see what he does here. And he's going to hit a double play, I think. And see, it's a good thing I had Pyatt playing halfway instead of in, because if he was playing in, I don't think that would have been a double play. So I guess I'm a genius here at managing the Detroit Tigers. Feller is up. We'll see if they keep Feller in the game. I think they will, but we'll have to see what the computer manager does. Yeah, he's going to keep Feller in the game. And he hits a short fly to left field, and they have put Kroner into second base to replace the guy they pinch hit for. Okay, Cullenbine leads off, and then we're going to have Greenberg hitting second. Maybe his last chance to get a home run in the first game of this doubleheader. Cullenbine walks. Feller who was pretty wild, but I guess he's walked 5 in this game, but he struck out 12. Okay, now, do I want Greenberg to bunt? I don't. He doesn't really. If you look at his card, if there were a lot of 1s in the 4 column or 35s over here, I mean a lot of 1s in the 3 column or 35s over here in the 1 column, that would indicate he hit into a lot of double plays. It doesn't look like he hit into a lot of double plays, so we'll let him swing away, and he's not going to hit a home run. It's going to be a rare play. It could be, it's going to be a little dribbler to the mound, so it'll depend on Greenberg's speed, and that blue die is higher than his speed, so he's out, but he does advance the runner. It's looking unlikely that he's going to hit a home run unless the game goes into extra innings. So now Tebbets is up. Feller has 2 more batters he can face. This could be, it's a short fly. I thought it could possibly be a base hit. Okay. Now Chet Labs is up. 237 hitter. I'll let him hit. Oh, he could hit a home run here. So it looks like it's he doesn't have a lot of power. I probably should have set Cullenbine to go for it instead of just playing normally on a base hit with 2 outs. But I think with 2 outs, he's going to probably score because he's a 4 runner. He's really fast. So if I roll these 2 dice, if I get a 66, I may get a home run. I probably will get a home run, but it's like 98% chance that I won't. So I rolled a 25, but Cullenbine does score because there are 2 outs. He was running with the pitch. And there's a check down here. One of the great things about replay baseball is that it has this batter-faced boost check. So Feller is able, if you look up here at his 33, he's a 1, so there's a dice roll, and it was a 3, which is higher than his 1, so that means his batter-faced rating is increased to by 7, so he is going to be able to keep pitching, even though he's losing now. Pyatt is up, and he is going to ground out a little dribbler in front of the catcher, and that does it. So now Eisenstadt has 5 batters left he can face, but he'll probably be able to face some more based on that batter-faced rating that Feller just went through. So they're going to lead off with Irwin. I doubt if they'll let him hit. He only hit 118. We'll see they're going to pinch hit for him. Skeeter Webb is going to pinch hit for him, and he is going to strike out. Jim Weatherly, who is 2 for 3 this game, they're going to pinch hit for him. Lynn Larry, and he is going to ground out to the third baseman. And now Bruce Campbell, who is 0 for 3, I think he might, no, it's a ground ball to the second baseman. So they put in a couple of players to replace these players that pinch hit, and we are in the top of the 9th with the lead for Detroit. So we've got Mark Christman. He's going to ground out to the second baseman. We'll let Eisenstadt pitch or hit, let him go the distance here. He strikes out. And now Bruce McCoy, he's going to hit a double into the corner. Feller now still can face 3 batters. This is going to be a base hit, McCoy is probably going to score. So Feller has run into trouble here as hitters have faced him for the 5th time. Greenberg may get up yet. He's got a chance here if Columbine can keep it going, but I don't think he can. There's a ground out to the catcher. Okay, Detroit is up 3-1, bottom of the 9th. We'll see if there are some better outfielders. We have, this is JoJo White. Yeah, we'll put White in the center, even though he's the worst rating possible for errors, but so did the other center fielder. Pite is a terrible rating for errors. Christman is better at third base, so I think we'll move Christman over to okay, yeah, here I gotta go like this. So Christman is gonna go over to third base, and then we're gonna get Billy Rogel is gonna come in and play shortstop. So now we're a little better, slightly better on the infield. Eisenstadt can face 2 batters. We'll see if he goes farther than that, though. Heath is up. He is 0 for 2 with a walk, fly. He's flown out to center both times, and now he's flown out to center for the 3rd time. And now here's Hal Trotsky. He's 1 for 3. He doubled to open up. Now he's going to fly out to right field. And now you can see down here this batter faced boost check. Eisenstadt rolled a 5 internally in the computer, and that he only had to get a 2 or above on a 6-sided dice, so he can face 7 more hitters. Pitlack is up. We'll see if, well, he's a good 300 hitter. They'll let him hit, and he's going to hit a short fly to center field. So in this first game of the doubleheader, I'll play the second one later on, and Greenberg did not hit any home runs, but let's see, Greenberg was 1 for 4, and Detroit did win the game. So this is the Lefty Dad signing off.